Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. Welcome back to Happy New Year and New Beginnings. This is our second week of doing New Beginnings. We're going to build on a little bit of what we did last week or last Monday with lower body, kind of build on that toolbox, give you about 3 to 4 exercises a day over the next few weeks, and then we'll start putting them all together. So with that, being lower body, we don't really have a lot of equipment. I do have a box, but the box is about the same height as the chair. So if you want to grab a chair for some of these exercises, you can. We are going to do a single leg box squat, and I'm going to take you through and kind of break that down for you. But first, we need to get warmed up. So all you need is yourself, and we're going to start out with Frankenstein to a Romanian deadlift. Okay, and this is all going to be single leg. So how this works is if I kick up my right leg, kick it up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sweep through. And if this causes you to be off balance, just put your foot down, catch your balance, and just put that little tap, get your balance coming over. And this is the Romanian deadlift or straight leg deadlift part, similar to what we did last week. And then we'll stand tall, take reset, do opposite leg, kicking up left, and coming down. Okay? So let's go ahead and get started. Here's our first one. RDL coming up, going for one on the other side. RDL, going for two to the right side. RDL, two to the left. Oop. Going for three. And you'll find that as you do these, you'll be able to get a little bit lower, and you might be able to kick a little bit higher. Just give yourself enough time to catch your balance when you're doing the transition from the Frankenstein to the RDL. Here's 4. And 5. And 5. We're going to go one more round on this and then switch into our next exercise. And 6. And go ahead and relax, shake it out a little bit, and let's head into our next exercise. It's just going to be a quad pull. And with this, if you find that, again, if it's balance, you feel like you're going to fall over front, back, or side, you can do this next to a wall or bump into the side of a chair while you go through this. But quad pulls, just starting with my right leg, standing nice and tall, and pull. And switch. And pull. That's 1 on each side. Here's 2 on my right. 2 on my left. Going 3 on my right. 3 on my left. I'm just giving myself enough time to get that pull. And when the pull is me trying to bring my foot closer to my backside, what I'm trying to stay away from is moving around this quad, the knee. Try to keep the knee pointed at the ground while we're doing this. These are just straight pulls. Nothing too crazy. There's 4. Going for 5 on my right. 5 on my left. Last one. Here's 6. And 6. And go ahead and relax. Good job. We got one more exercise before we break into our workouts. And what this is going to be is this is going to be the first part of the world's greatest stretch, which is just the lunge portion of it. Now, I'm going to start this on the ground. I'm also going to pull my chair behind me, and I'll show you how you can modify this with a chair so it's not too intense, because we're trying to get away from that stretch, trying to keep it as a warm-up. But what it's going to look like, this is just demonstration, is feet shoulder width apart, is you're just going to do the lunge part. Okay? That's what that's going to look like. Now, for those of us, if we have really tight hips and don't want to work from the ground, what we can do is we can grab a chair. I'm going to face away from you here for a sec. And I'm going to come back to my high plank on the chair. Hands on the side. Make sure you have a good stable chair. And I'm still going to go to a high plank. Now I'm just going to come up, get my lunge, lunge, lunge. Okay? So either way you feel comfortable with that. Again, we're just trying to really warm those hips up, not necessarily stretch them out. Increase blood flow, increase body temperature before we start into our workout. So we're going to do one set of 6 on each side, or 12 overall. Okay? Let's go ahead and come to our high plank. Get ready and begin. Starting with my left. Going back, there's 1. Going to my right for 1. Going to my left for 2. Go to my right for 2. Go to my left. There's 3. Go to my right. There's 3. That's halfway point. High plank. Go to my left. 4. Go to my right for 4. Go to my left for 5. Go to my right. There's 5. Go to my left for 6. Go to my right for 6. Back to high plank. Coming on down. Relax. Good job. Nice work. Come on up. Grab a little bit of water. And let's segue into our workout. So last week, everything we did was pretty much with our feet shoulder width apart, which is a bilateral stance, other than the split squat. But now we're going to go to more of a unilateral, where one foot's going to be in front and one foot's going to be in back, or one foot's going to be off to the side or behind. But there's going to be a plant leg, and then the other leg is going to provide transition to the movement. Okay? So what we're going to start with is a forward to reverse lunge. I'm just making sure I got enough room behind me. But all we're looking at doing, and this is just demonstration, is I come forward, say on my left leg, I plant and go down as far as it's comfortable. You'll notice my knees not contacting the ground, okay, from here. And then I'll transition back. Again, like the Frankenstein to RDL, I got a little kickstand here, and now I can step back, bump that box, and come down to my reverse lunge. And now, go right back into it. Boom. Boom. All right? So what we're looking for is 5 forward and back, or 10 overall, okay, on each leg. We're going to do 3 sets of forward and reverse, and then we'll go on to our next exercise, okay? And since it's unilateral, the kind of nice part is the opposite side gets to have a little bit of a break while we have the work inside. Let's go ahead and get ready. I'm going to start on my left leg going forward and begin going forward. 1, reverse. 1, forward. 2, reverse. 2, 3, 3, forward. 4, 4, forward. There's 5. Reverse for 5. And stand tall. Nice work. Good job. Go ahead and switch legs. I'm planting on my left side, getting ready to step with my right. And begin. Forward for 1. Back. 1. Forward. 2. Back. 2. Forward. 3. Reverse for 3. Forward. 4. Reverse. 4. Forward. 5. And reverse. 5. Coming, standing tall. Take a break. Shake it out real quick. Nice work. Good job. 2 sets left. Let's grab a little sip. Catch our breath. And with these forward and reverse lunges, you'll find your legs might get a little more tired versus when we're doing squats. So what you might do is cut the range of motion. So on my forward and reverse, I might go slightly higher than the floor if my legs are fresh. But if I get tired, all I might look for is like an athletic stance. Right? So if I'm standing here, hips slightly bent, knees slightly bent, that might be as far as I go when I go to my forward and I go reverse. Still loading the legs, but giving ourselves enough time to get some recovery and get through the lifts. Let's go ahead and plant on our right, going for set number 2. Getting ready and begin. Going forward. 1, reverse. 1, forward for 2, reverse for 2, forward for 3, reverse for 3, forward. Here's 4, reverse, 4, forward, 5, reverse, 5, standing tall, stepping down on my left, planting, getting ready, and begin. Stepping forward for 1, reverse for 1, stepping forward for 2, reverse for 2, going forward, there's 3, reverse for 3, going forward, there's 4, reverse for 4, last round for 5, reverse for 5, stand tall, shake it out, good job, nice work, got 1 set left, big deep breaths in between. Just nice and easy. Give yourself enough time to recover. If you find you need more time, just hit the little pause button, let your legs recover, and come back into it when you're ready. Okay? So, getting ready, planting on my right, stepping out on my left. And begin. Forward for 1, reverse for 1, forward for 2, reverse for 2, forward for 3, reverse for 3, forward, here's 4, reverse, whoop, for 4, forward, there's 5, reverse for 5, stand tall, planting on my left leg, getting ready to step out on my right, and begin, stepping forward for 1, reverse for 1, stepping forward for 2, reverse for 2, stepping forward for 3, reverse for 3, stepping forward, there's 4, reverse, there's 4, last round, number 5, reverse, and 5, come on up, good job, nice work, 1 exercise down, 3 to go. Be sure to grab some water before we head into the next one. Which is going to be a side to curtsy lunge. And for side lunges, you're going to be stepping out. In this case, I'm going to step out onto my right leg. When I step onto that right leg, my whole foot stays down. When I go back, I bend from my hips, like with a straight leg deadlift and a squat, right? Activate those hips, and then I drive down into it. Bring my arms out for balance if I need. But you notice my knee is in line with my ankle, and then I step up. Tendency on a side lunge is we like to stay on our toe, and that loads across the knee into the quad, and that can be a little painful over time. So be sure to keep that foot flat and drive into the floor. After the side lunge, you're going to come over. Remember, we got a little kickstand if we need it for balance, and into a little curtsy. Once I get this position, all I'm thinking is straight down. I do not want to go this way where my back foot is. I just want to drive, again, straight into the floor, and then go back into my side lunge. Boop. Curtsy. Sound good? That's what we got. Again, 5 reps each exercise, or 10 overall. I'm going to count to 10 this time instead of 1, 1. We're going to go straight to 10. Stepping out on my right leg. Ready, and begin. Stepping out. 1. Going to curtsy. 2. Stepping out. 3. Curtsy. 4. Stepping out. 5. Curtsy. For 6. Side lunge for 7. Curtsy for 8. Side lunge for 9. And curtsy for 10. Coming up, stand tall, getting ready, stepping out on this for a side lunge on the left. And begin, stepping out. 1. Going for curtsy. 2. 3. Curtsy. 4. Stepping out for 5. Going to curtsy for 6. Side lunge. 7. Curtsy. 8. Side lunge. 9. Curtsy. 10. And stand tall. Nice job. Good work. 1 set down. 2 to go. Couple of deep breaths. If you need to grab some water, please do. All right. Getting set for second set. Remember, stepping out on my right leg, going into that side lunge. And begin stepping out for 1, going to curtsy for 2, stepping out. 3, going to curtsy. 4, stepping out. 5, curtsy. 6, stepping out. 7, curtsy. 8, stepping out for 9, curtsy. 10, and stand tall. Switching legs, planting on that right leg, stepping out on the left. And begin stepping out, going to curtsy for 2, stepping out. Here's 3, going to curtsy for 4, stepping out. 5, curtsy. 6, stepping out. 7, whoop, curtsy. 8, stepping out for 9, curtsy. 10, stand tall, good job. That's 2 in the bank, 1 to go. Sure to get some water. Big deep breaths in between. Almost to the fun stuff. 1 more set. We'll start getting into those box squats, which I like it. It's a lot of fun to work on stability. You know, you feel yourself get off balance. Over time, it goes away, which is where we want to go. So last set, let's get ready. And begin stepping out on my right. Side lunge for 1, going for curtsy. 2, side lunge. 3, curtsy. 4, side lunge. 5, curtsy. 6, side lunge. 7, curtsy. 8, side lunge. 9, curtsy. 10, stand tall. Good job, nice work. Last part of the set, planting on my right, stepping out on my left. Let's get ready and begin. Side lunge for 1, curtsy. 2, side lunge. 3, curtsy. 4, side lunge. 5, curtsy. 6, side lunge. 7, curtsy. 8, side lunge. 9, curtsy. 10, and stand tall. Nice job, good work. That takes us to the halfway point on our lower body for our lifts. Big deep breaths. Grab a little water. All right, so how this will work is I've got a 20-inch box, and you'll notice it's about the same height as this chair here. And for the box squat or chair squats, you want to make sure you have a stable enough chair that you can touch on and push off. Typically how I get into a single leg squat from a box is I'll actually come down to a seated position. Actually, I'm going to bring this forward a little bit here. Okay, so from this seated position, let's say I want to start on my left leg, and I'll even use my arms for this as I get fatigued. But my foot is going to stay planted, and I'm going to try and keep this leg off the ground, but over time, if my hip flexors get tired, you can touch the heel. That's perfectly fine, okay? Legs get tired. We got to tweak it a little bit to make it work for us. But leg up, and what I'm thinking of doing is planting on my left leg and standing tall. Now, I don't want to just plop down. I want to lower myself down. So lower and sit. Now, if I do this on my right leg, again, I try to keep this one off the ground. I can pop up, plant. Now, when I go down, I just don't want to fall into the chair or my box. I want to lower myself down. Okay, back into my seated position, and then go right back into it. Okay? For this, we're going to do 5 on one leg and 5 on the other. All right? So starting on my left leg, right leg up. Ready, and begin. Coming up for 1, and down, and reset. And up for 2, and down, and reset. Up for 3, down, and reset. Up for 4, whoop, down, and reset. Up for 5, down, and relax for a second. Switching legs, going to my right side. Getting ready, and begin. Going up, whoop, for 1, down, and relax. Up for 2, coming down. Let's reset. Up for 3, and down, reset. Up for 4, down, and reset. Up for number 5, down, and relax. Good job. That's one set. Let's towel off real quick. Grab a step. This is where you can kind of walk around, shake your legs out a little bit. This is a nice one that whatever the plant leg is, the opposite leg does get a little bit of a rest. So it'll take your rest time down, which is kind of nice. So let's go ahead and get ready. Planting on my left leg. Getting ready for set number 2. And begin. Up for 1, down, 2, reset. Up for 2, down, and reset. Up for 3, down, and reset. Up for 4, down, whoop, and reset. Up for 5, down, and relax and switch legs. You can readjust. Getting ready, and begin. Up for 1, and down, 2, reset. Up for 2, down, and reset. Up for 3, down, and reset. Up for 4, down, and reset. Up for 5, down, and relax. Good job. Nice work. 1 set to go. 2 down. Great place to be. Grab a sip. Catch your breath. Give you about 15 seconds or so, and we'll get into this last set and work into our last exercise. Coming back down to a seated position. Last round. Great place to be. Ready, and begin. Up for 1, down, and reset. Up for 2, down, and reset. Up for 3, down, and reset. Up for 4, down, and reset. Up for 5, down, and switch sides. Good job. Last round, right leg. Here we go. And begin. Up for 1, down, and reset. Up for 2, down, and reset. Up for 3, down, and reset. Up for 4, down, and reset, up for 5, down, and relax. Good job. 3 exercises in the books. We got 1 exercise left. Let's go ahead and come up, grab a little bit of water. I'm going to push my box back a little. And the last exercise is Bulgarian lunges. Now, the only difference between a split squat, what we did last Monday, and a Bulgarian lunge is now I'm going to take that back leg and I'm going to put it up on a surface. And this is just to let you know, like, if this feels really, really intense going into this Bulgarian lunge, you'll notice my back leg is flat on my box. As I go down, I'm not trying to come forward. I just want to go straight down, okay? You're going to feel a really big stretch on this back leg through the hip flexor here, and you might even feel it a little bit across the knee. And if that's really, really intense, then we just go right back to split squat, where my foot's on the ground, and I go right back into a split squat, okay? That's the only difference between one and the other is one we're going to have the leg up, it's going to have a little more stretch, and that plant leg is going to have to work considerably harder. So, and play with your range of motion. You don't have to go all the way down with this. Again, think athletic stance. You know, this is kind of your happy place. If you're in a Bulgarian lunge, same deal. Boom, 1, boom, 2. And that way you can build up from there. So just be aware of that. I'm going to start this time on my right leg. I'm going to take my left leg back, put it up on the box. Ready. And begin. Going straight down. Foot is flat. Coming up for 1. Going down. Driving up for 2. Remember, straight down. Driving up for 3. There's 4. Here we go. Last rep. There's 5. Stand tall. Switch legs. Opposite leg. Getting ready. Heading down and begin. Straight down. Foot flat. Driving up for 1. Going down. Driving up for 2. Going down. Driving up for 3. Going down. 4. Driving up. There's 5. Stand tall. Good job. 1 down. 2 sets to go. And that, whatever leg's in front, remember, we don't want to come up on our toes at all. We want to drive through that whole foot nice and flat, right? To where we just come straight up. When that foot is flat, we can get our hamstrings and glutes to engage a little bit more instead of just making it a quad exercise, right? These are our power plants back here. Helps us run and jump. So want to make those work. Let's go ahead and get ready. Set number 2. And begin. Going down. Coming up. There's 1. Straight down. Coming up. There's 2. Going for 3. Coming up. Going for 4. Up. Number 5. Coming up. Stand tall. Switch legs. Right leg back. Left leg's the worker. And begin. Heading down. Straight down. Foot flat. Coming up for 1. Heading down. Coming up. There's 2. Heading down. Coming up. There's 3. Heading down. Coming up. There's 4. Heading down. Coming up. There's 5. Stand tall. 2 down. 1 set to go. Grab some water. Grab some air. We are so close to putting money in the books. All right. That over there. Non-slick floor keeps me upright as well. Go ahead and get ready. This is our last set. Let's get this done and go enjoy the rest of our Monday. Right leg forward, left leg up, and begin. Heading down, coming up, there's 1. Heading down, coming up, there's 2. Heading down, coming up, there's 3. Heading down, coming up, there's 4. Last rep on this side. Coming up, there's 5. Good job, nice work. Planting on that left leg, right leg goes back. Getting ready and begin. Heading down, coming up, there's 1, heading down, coming up, there's 2, heading down, coming up, there's 3, heading down, coming up for 4. Here we go, last rep, coming up, there's 5. Both legs down, relax, good job. Punch the clock. That's 4 leg lifts for your Monday. Beautiful work today. Again, welcome to your new beginnings. Look forward to seeing you on Wednesday. We're going to go back to working our upper body and keep progressing with that. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please shoot me an email at coachwhalen@overlake.org. With that, I look forward to seeing you on Wednesday. You all have a great Monday night and Tuesday, and take care. Bye-bye.